That's the lock base by Eman, and ladies and gentlemen, the Red Robots, after a hard and long fight.
100 days, 10 seasons awaits, and Bigatron Esports, bienvenue à Paris. Look at what it means to them. The eyes on the objective.
Let's see, it's going to be a 5v5, seems like Nile. And Nazara, take a look at the back, Tsunami Slam on towards one. Nile finds a turtle, that's a big one, Finn taken down.
Going in.
That's a big double, that's going to be Geek Fam collapsing again! Marcel finds a triple, they move onwards as BTR, they run for the hills, and again, Geek Fam, they keep with 5 members up and running, they want to target the mid.
Up against the Kalea, I think it fares pretty well. And now they want to go for an invade to the green camp.
That seems like Finn will be the first one to fall. That's
Kyrie with the Baxia winning the red tree against Fredrin. Now Marcel has the shifting skies.
That's going to be the real world manipulation pops. Oh, big airborne from Moreno. A flicker as well. Nazara in the back spot, still able to claim the turtle, but that's a taunt, a big one, as Nazara will be the first one to fall here in this fight. A boy now isolated here. That's a taunt as well. No spell able to save a boy. Another kill on the board for BTR.
That's where the Sora also is very strong. Eman again goes for the Eman. Of course, as Eman to Kenjiski. At least he gets the gold crab, and that's where Parrot excels as well in lane. The fact that that Sora, the original Sora to go in, Blazing Duet.
Oh, this is the Blazing Duet there, defensive one. So far, Eman has been winning in lane, at least, seems like. And now we'll see the turtle. That's going to be stun. That's going to be RW blocking Moreno in place as well. Oh, Tsunami Slam will not save Finn. Actually, Finn will be the one to fall. 2 members of BTR here deleted. As you can see here, that's a flicker from Marcel. Shogun, look at them. Find some angle, but that's just a free kill for Geek Fam as Geek Fam takes the fight and the turtle again.
Feasting, and that was again a good showing to Monforce and an easy BMI. But can this turn into something of a collapse? Eman will close mid-prio, but so far it hasn't been looking very clean. Can be.
Pulling the trigger in the bottom lane, that's going to be the roamer also joining. Here comes the BMI and the Blazing Duet. Beloski applying pressure towards Eman as the boy is there with the RWM.
It's Geek Fam, the eyes on the objective.
Let's see, it's going to be a 5v5, seems like Nile. And Nazara, take a look at the back, Tsunami Slam on towards one. Nile finds a turtle, that's a big one, Finn taken down.
Going in.
That's a big double, that's going to be Geek Fam collapsing again! Marcel finds a triple, they move onwards as BTR, they run for the hills, and again, Geek Fam, they keep with 5 members up and running, they want to target the mid turret, and they will get it.
Geek Fam are so key, obviously, but he also wants that bit of damage, because you don't really have physical damage. It's Tsunami Slam.
They pull the trigger here. That's going to be Beloski getting all in. Reefing Saxon towards the back.
Beloski!
Trying to hold on, trying to buy time. That's going to be BTR.
He's not dead!
Struggling. He's still surviving with Chogan. Tries to kill on towards the boy. Finally shutting Beloy down. Is Eman in the mix. Taken down. Now Kenzie is also taken down by the roamer. Take a look at the isolation. Marcel the Lethal will be taken down. Moreno collects.
Somebody's shredding down the players of Bigatron by Vitality. The question now is, does Bigatron have enough damage to go through Geek Fam?
Geek Fam's game now. The map is looking blue. Orange buff contest. That's going to be Shogun taken very low. Still able to dash out as a boy pops.
That's the lane. Reassign them. So far Geek, they're on the defense.
Oh, that's a flicker Tsunami Slam on towards the Marcel, the EXP. That's a big stun though. Beloski finds the kill. Marcel also able to flicker out. Take a look at Geek Fam. Kenzie finds the angle with the Blazing Duet, claiming the double kill as Moreno with a Crimson Beacon backs away. The left
Lord Dance.
Gonna be a very important fight and a Lord contest for both teams. And Zara claiming it. That's gonna be Marcel just zoning 3 members here in the front. That's gonna be Shogun isolated and taking down Geek Fam. Still able to look for more. They want to close the gap on towards Finn, who is stuck in the bottom side, but is able to find an angle to escape. Only Shogun.
First Lord. Now let's see. Oh, second Lord, excuse me. So let's see what damage it can deal.
Yeah, the mid turret will be the casualty here so far. Beloski though, jumping in with the jump there.
Flicker.
Finn will not commit on toward.
Shogun showed, so I think Geek Fam do want to go for this because now Marcel can be the one to pull the trigger if they want to go for an execution.
Yeah, they want to stun Niall. Now Kenzie, blazing duet on towards Moreno. Just to intimidate. They reset the lore, they go back. And Finn re-engages. That's going to be Marcel taunted.
So good.
Finn loses immortality. Take a look at the back. Here comes Marcel. Just disengaging, but seems like it's not going to be enough. Marcel taken down. That's going to be Flicker from below. He heals back up. Both the experience are off the board. But here comes the gold laner and the mid laner, Nazara. Finds a double as it is going to be a big wipeout towards BTR.
This is going to be a one straight push. They have the timers to work with, and the minions will accompany them. The crystal wide open.
Geek Fam, they showed that they are stepping up here in the lower bracket, equalizing in the series. Let's witness the conclusion soon. Baloyski early rotations up.
Come on.
Catching him on off guard. And that will be first blood for Geek Fam.
Wow, they knew that Aman had no flicker. And that was the level 1, so no BMI as well. Shift of draft, right?
Yep.
We saw the box here in the hands of Geek Fam, now it's in the hands of Bigatron. Hold on a minute.
We want to find an equalizer. That's a flicker early one from Spin. Now claims the kill on a boy. What a great perfect match earlier. And I don't want to touch
for something. And I think the panel pointed it out. With this Atlas, it's quite hard for you to look for a target, because most of it are tanky boys and survivability is at an all-time high for Geek Fam.
Now with the perfect match here, forces Crimson Beacon to a boy, but now claims it regardless with the retribution now. Oloyski, Turan hold on, that's Marcel displacing Niall. That's going to be Niall now off the board. Take a look at Finn, out of position, and
Marcel.
That's Kenzie finding the double early kills here for the Geeks. Now, Nazara finds a big shot on towards Shogun. Still
around, so I think Atlas has to choose his target.
This is going to be the call here. 4-man rotating towards bot. That's a dive. Shogun taking a lot of crowd control. Boy secures the kill. And the 2v1 are there holding the newt. That's going to be an attempt to the bottom side. Marcel, great in place. That's going to be the shifting claws. Oh my goodness, under the turret. That's an outplay from the lethal Marcel. Top lane. Back action. Nazara taking.
And then just gunning, punching down Niall. And now Shogun down bottom too.
Black Dragon 4 defensively used. The Shogun is able to relocate to a safer place, but this.
Excuse me for that. When you take a look at this, Kenzie yanked upon.
Now, of course, through my pop. That's going to be Kenzie repositioning towards back. Amon
there you go.
Has an eye for a kill there. Finding Kenzie in the right place, and that
by Kenzie's second item, by the way. So he is confident. He doesn't need the feather of heaven yet.
Not just yet. A lot of power spikes happening here in the Geek Fam's equipment compartment. Now, let's see if that will be translated towards a fight here. Instantly, Fatalings on towards Nazara. That's a 3-man talk. Oh, and the damage. Nazara deleted though. Oloyski now isolated, taking down Marcel now, zoning on the back. But Finn is going to be falling in the process. Marcel finds one, but now finds a trade. Take a look at Kenzie. He's free hitting alongside a boy. A stack. 2 stacks added here.
Chasing.
Already towards the Zushin now. Amon will have time to recall. But that fight goes to Geeks.
That was actually back to the Sky Piercer. Now we go back for round 2. Kenzie pops his Amon force. Let's see who wins this one out.
Beloyski scouting, looking for again, information. Shogun is able to take Beloy down as on! It's the one to take down the Lord! Ladies and gentlemen, just like game 1, minute 10, Bigatron by Vitality finds a comeback.
The Red Raider!
Just can. He added a malefic gun as well.
Yeah. They can hit from afar. Uh-oh.
Yeah, Beloyski taken down surely. Amon takes the kill. Take a look at Amon. A great positioning already. Real worm population will immobilize Nazara for a bit. Take a look at the damage! The combination of the Fatalings and Amon is able to take Nazara down. And now Amon going crazy. A maniac is here, ladies and gentlemen, in game number 2.
Powered minion will do heavy lifting for Bigatron by Vitality. And Finn in the back just looking for something.
They just want to delete a member, and that's going to be Beloyski. Immortality taken down. Take a look at Marcel on Amon. Now Beloyski buying time. Take a look at Marcel. That's a 1v1. That's the, again, it's the blazing duet. It's a 1v1 under the Lord. And Amon finds it. Kenzie pops the challenge force here, looking to provide the damage for his team, but seems like BTR, they are not phased, and that will be 3 members of Geek Fam deleted.
The killing machine again online, and now they want to look for this push. A boy, Nazara, not the best of wave clears. Can they hold this one?
Let's see if Bigatron can equalize here as it is wide open. Now a boy trying to provide damage, but Nazara is too tanky, finally taken down, and Bigatron, they have a wide open base, and ladies and gentlemen, in game number 2, the Red Robots, they responded. Nothing too crazy.
Yep. They have a safety net, they have a backup system. If the early game fails, if they can't really capitalize on it, they have a Yves, they have a Moskov, and the Paquito too, that can play the long lanes.
Loyski still able to flicker out. That's information for the first turtle. Oh, the solo! By lethal Marcel.
Blinking now, Geek Fam. What will be a nightmare for them is that if it's a late game, they can play the long lanes. Like the panelists mentioned, a 1-3-1. You have a Paquito up top, the Moskov down bottom, but Marcel, blue form.
Oh, blue form engagement now takes a lot of damage. Marcel in the front. Oh, that's the shifting claws. The flicker as well under the turret! That's a foul play, a miscalculation, and Moreno, with the composure, is able to stay alive, and Geek Fam collects the turtle.
At least a fight early, get those slows going, get the members of Geek Fam moving sluggishly, and the cloud form in the back turtle.
Shogun with the flank attempt. But take a look at Marcel flickering out. Now with the shield duty now, does not commit on towards the crashes yet. Shogun is still just bothering the back lines of Geek Fam. That's going to be Bigatron now, 2-man immobilization by Beloyski. That's a stun. That's Niall still able to take the retribution. Now Shogun is taking care of Kenzie, but Moreno, first one to fall here in this fight. Now Nazara is trying to reposition. Shogun, great heavy left jab. That's again a kill for BTR.
Moreno for Beloyski and Marcel with the turtle too. As a Sora, you want to have that form going on, blue form.
Yeah, that's a good gank. That's a good setup right there. BTR by Vitality, dictating the pace.
Interesting combo there. A root possibly for the SOD, and then you go for more.
Now almost there. Connects on towards that fight, but Geek Fam still able to control the turtle. Been taking a lot of damage. That's a mount from Beloyski. That's going to be a secure kill.
So far, they're playing the back game perfectly there for Bigatron by Vitality.
Yeah. Sometimes they want to commit on towards a crash. SOD doesn't land. And that's going to be Beloyski now taking a lot of damage. Force him to use that flicker to safety. That's a reset, ladies and gentlemen. Minute number 8. Kill.
Oh no!
Is going to be the target here for BTR. Can they connect? Challenge force pop stun, purify. That's going to be the Raging Sandstorm. Finding the stun, but no follow-up damage just yet. Beloyski taking a lot of damage in the front side here, peeling for Kenzie as he will be the casualty.
Fam can buy some time to wait for the cloud shifting skies to pop again. Here goes Beloyski as Bigatron will be the ones to pull the trigger.
Oh, Raging Sandstorm connects onto orange 1. Shogun finds a big damage, and Beloyski is going to be the leader here in the map. 5v4 now, heavily favoring the Red Robots.
He's going to look for a flank. I don't think they have detected him. Or WM!
Beloyski again, first one to fall in the fight. Now it's going to be the SOD landing. Oh, take a look at Shogun, a cheeky angle that he's trying to get, and that's going to be Nazara isolated.
Marcel.
Mon secures the kill. That's going to be Marcel. Repositioning with the flicker, 2 members off the board.
Though, because there's going to be another wave popping again. RWM zoning out.
That's going to be just a boy out of position. That's going to be 5v4 now. BTR, Finn is very low. Take a look at the Shogun. His positioning is ready for a strike as BTR, they move onwards. Ladies and gentlemen, we are looking at BTR here, just exposing Geek Fam. That's a mount by Beloy, a desperate one, but take a look at Marcel. Out of position as BTR, they go for the kill, but it seems like Finn is overwhelmed. It's a 2-for-1, another wave is crashing down in mid lane. Iman logging in towards the base. Take a look at him on! Ladies and gentlemen, we come to game 2 with one.
And they control Iman.
Kenzie?
Whew. Powered auto attack. It's not enough to take Iman down. Geek Fam.
Whoa.
What will they do now? No way. What?
Playing with fire, Iman! What the heck was that, Kenzie?
Lead. It's not big of a lead per se, but at least that's something that Geek Fam can work with. Marcel!
Flicker, final slash on towards Moreno. That's a combination of crowd control and damage in the mid lane.
Beautiful. Good final slash. Just to punish Moreno. And now Geek Fam, they are looking for more.
Perfect match and the fatal links here on towards a roamer of BTR. No time to Raging Sandstorm. Here comes the Shaman Force invested here as Amon repositions to a safer place now with the wave crashing.
Dive.
Perfect match. Dive is here. That's a purified blazing duet combination to clear. That's a stun from Nazara and a knock up. Amon is not able to be taken down just yet, gets the clear and gets the survivability.
The Red Raider dodges death, and now it's gonna be round 2 in the neutral objective. Geek Fam, 5-man strong. Standing.
No perfect match. Real world manipulation pops. That's gonna be the turtle for Nile. Geek Fam though will try to isolate Finn as Finn is able to flicker out to safety. It's still all 10 members here.
Going in, but on bottom.
Oh, that's the final slash already committed. Shogun is able to dash here. Great call. Top lane though. Action a lot. That's gonna be Veloski off the board. He popped the. That's a flicker from Moreno, the maestro, to run to lock Kenzie down, and Nile and Amon will.
The Eve, the auxiliary mage, placed in the far back. Just spam the skills. For Moreno, it's all about the flashy play, Shogun.
Yeah, great timing on the flicker, but that's the Raging Sandstorm. Locking Lord. That's gonna be the conceal pops. Raging Sandstorm onto its real world manipulation here, already enough to zone members of Geek Fam away. Nazara flanking. Here comes the re-engage from Geek Fam. 2-man fatalings. Nazara claims the Lord as now finds Valoy. That's gonna be Kenzie hopping the Shaman Force. BTR re-engaging again with the cycles up. Now they want the mid lane as Geek Fam is trying to defend. Can't they clear? Great positioning, right? No perfect match here for Valoy, for Valoy. And that's gonna be an easy poke and easy kill for BTR. Wave bottom side is crashed. 3-man stun! But the damage burst from Kenzie. From Moreno rather. That's a big information that Geek Fam can exploit.
Expensive tool. That fatal link's available as our Finn.
Yeah, that's gonna be Finn now, taking down the lead and forced to use the flicker, but die regardless. That's gonna be Shaman Force committed. Take a look at the Lord, Marcel and Moreno. Marcel zones 2 members and takes Moreno down. That's gonna be Amon now finding the trade. Nile repositions. Amon is provided damage for his team, and Geek Fam wins the
look for a final slash, disrupt that ult. That's gonna be very nice, but they have a lot of players to go through. That's Finn.
All alone here. I don't think Finn can escape. That's gonna be the Raging Sandstorm.
He might.
Defensively, that's a stun. Great cover, but take a look at the boy and Marcel jumping in towards the roam. I don't think this is the right call. That's gonna be the fatal link committed on towards 2. The damage is not just there. And that's gonna be Valoy actually flickering. Defensively, Amon jumps in with the blazing duet, and the winner found. Trying to dismantle the formation of Geek Fam. Here comes the damage. That's gonna be Marcel out of position, and as well as Shogun is gonna be the first one to fall here, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 5v4. See Veloski not having the flicker, but having the fatal links. Chunked down to half HP though. Fatal links finally committed. Now that's a heavy spin. That's info. BTR, will they go for more? It seems like the call is not just yet. 100 seconds still on the clock. Finn now.
Oh no.
Gonna be the main target here from Geek Fam. I think BTR can't afford to lose Finn, but it seems like with the mobility that the Khalid has.
Mid-wave, obviously very much pushing towards the players of Bigatron.
That's a fataling on towards Suda. Here comes Marcel with the damage. Final slash finds someone. Winner crown pop with the blade. Here comes the Shaman Force by Kenzie. That's gonna be Kenzie providing damage for Marcel. Cannot hold on. He's able to actually escape, but all the remaining members from both teams stay alive.
Bigatron still. It's a dance. We're waiting for something. The waves up top, down bottom will meet.
Yep, Nile here receiving the final slash. Stun, frozen, everything. Real world manipulation locking in place. Take a look at Shogun. Zoning 4 members and
Lord
trying to stay alive. Here comes the Lord. Nile secures it. Take a look at Geek Fam. They're distracted. They got Shogun. A great timing on the Purify there by Amon, who will deflect the final slash. Valoski, perfect match. Will not commit on towards it. They
per se. And Bigatron will respond to this, but how? What will they look for? Is it going to be a pin down? Is it going to be a force play? A force error? Finn with the Sea Halberd. He wants extra damage. He needs that for Bigatron to go.
2-man immobilization with the RWM. Take a look at AoE from Amon. And now shuts in Loyski down with the lower 50% HP. Finn now. Trying to jump in, but Loyski the lead, ladies and gentlemen. BTR, they are looking at match point if they are able to destroy the main base of Geek Fam. Boy and Nazara left alive.
Geek Fam shatter the mirror again. This time, the red robots will make sure they fall. Into the crystal they go with the Lord.
Ladies and gentlemen, BTR trying to juggle the damage, trying to wait for the cycles. As a boy here, one focus is
to end this.
Lord down. They're able to clear it. Nazara locking Finn in place. Here comes the RWM. Now, heavy spin, hitting down. Nazara down to its place. And Mon secures the killing spree.
It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is all over as game number 4 will be for the Red Robots.
He went 7 kills in 5 minutes, so maybe he might replicate the same thing.
Let's see. This is
okay.
No, not level 4, and that's just gonna be a free kill. First blood goes over.
Meanwhile, Niall is close by. He has the mountain shocker ready. They're converging, and Geek Fam will take it without any free.
Opposite seems like he found time as Sodi lands. That's going to be Marcel, though, out of position with Moreno, locking him into place. That's going to be a kill on towards BTR. They advance to the jungles of Geek Fam, but Loyski here is distracting.
Loyski is trying to invade and potentially disturb Niall's pathing.
All is good. Loyski will pop the Raging Sandstorm. Here comes the killing threat from Nazara under the turret! The Maestro strikes again!
Flying in. Will Kenziski join the fight? That's a question because the Skypiercer stack will need some feeding.
Well, here comes BTR again. Shogun securing a kill on towards Marcel. They're purple now, 5v4 in this turtle fight. I don't think they can contest. A boy Crimson Beacon towards the back. That's the flicker as well. A boy not able to survive for long. BTR here.
Splitting away. I think they have a chance. The biggest card by Vitality. This is where they go crazy.
Oh, Mount Chalker locks 3 members in place. Loyski on Nazara is able to get out barely. That's going to be Kensinski. Takes a lot of damage as BTR with Shogun.
Counter-strike for Kenziski, but Marcel forced the flicker away.
Yeah, looking to keep the distance. SOD
away
lands, ladies and gentlemen.
With the frozen moment, every time Finn comes swinging in, and that is going to be the first line of gates for Givingtron.
Now that's a kill on towards Nazara, an important one to set the...
Still a chance, Noni. There's still a way for them, especially when this Ranger scales.
Oh, Shifting Clouds, minus 3. The follow-up damage just not yet for the side of BTR here.
SOD!
Oh, SOD! And Shogun again now! Jumping in.
Oh!
That's the pin! On towards the Fanny! And down Nazara goes.
The pin down from stop the early game from going Geek Fam's way. It's going to be hell.
Genzi under the golden hour alongside Marcel. Bigaton, they found the in the mid lane. Genzi is not able to survive with Niall under his nose. A boy with the pinch. That's going to be Nazara finding one. That's going to be Nazara now out of cables. And down he goes again as Niall, the cold-blooded.
Let's see. Let's see if there's a possibility. Nazara!
Oh my god, that's a solo kill again!
A heavy torch to go in and clear it out. Marcel eating damage!
Oh, finds 3 members of Geek Fam, and here comes the collapse now, collects a double out of nowhere as the Lord might take them to Paris. Here comes BTR fighting Nazara, that's a triple. That's the lock base by Emon.